All right, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Well, unfortunately, we got a new camera, and honestly, the quality is a little too high. This is a really nice camera. Oh no, it's too real. It's too real. So HD quality, 1080p. You see my face? Oh no! But the real good thing is that you'll be able to see Teddy better. That's that's why we had to do it this way, because you guys needed to have a better view of Teddy, who's I don't know, lying around. All right, I know. What's up, everyone? I know. It looks really shiny, but yeah, that's what's up, Iman. You know, I had to get with the times. Don't worry, I still got my same old headset that I've had for a few years, so I don't know if that changes anything. So, all right, well, let's get after it. What do you guys want to know? What do you guys want to talk about? I know it's like, yeah, it's a lot better. So, but what I just hope it doesn't like decrease the quality of the video. Just like if it like stays up with it. Yeah, I'm already like looking at it, and it's already kind of like slow. It seems like it's slowing down a bit. I wonder if I can drop down from like 1080p. No, it's just going at 920. I don't know. So it'll be what it'll be. We'll be all right. All right. Well, I guess I can throw some questions at you, but you guys can also start throwing questions at me. So I'm here. What do you guys need? What do you guys want to know? What do you want to talk about? There we go. Throw a question at you while we're getting ourselves set it in. What does the Yerkes-Dodson curve prove? Well, sorry. Aleem, I don't know if we would say like, hey, this proves one thing or another. It is no. I really see this like having some issues. Let me see. Or is it? Is it just me? Let me know if you guys are having like some issues or whatever, or if it's like going slowly. Let me know. Because sometimes, well, maybe it's just my YouTube was making it look bad. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I'll start with this. Okay, Yerkes-Dodson curve. So Aleem, it's not really like proving anything, but it's more just showing this idea that, hey, like when you are doing anything, oftentimes your stress level or the amount of importance or the amount of excitement that is going along with that thing is influences how well you do in said thing. And so what you find is, just, going off that curve, like, the more stress you have, or the if there's almost no stress, the performance is bad. And then if it's in the middle, it's doing pretty good. So that's really all it's kind of pointing to. I don't know if I would be saying like, oh, it proves this or proves that or whatever. So if that makes sense. Okay, good. Yeah. So according to the Schachter two-factor theory, Schachter-Singer theory, lots of different names for it. Basically, we're looking for cognitive labels, or us making like connections to our history, some sort of thought process involved, and then those physical physical reaction. So basically what happens is you see the stimulus, you have a physical reaction to it, and then you assess some sort of cognitive label to it. Okay, why am I feeling this way, and whatnot. So that's what we're looking for that question. Just kind of adjust this a little bit. Okay. Is attachment theory going to be on the quiz tomorrow, or is it only motivation? And Hollow, the attachment theory is dealing. Oh, no. That's all development stuff. Yeah, it's only this week. Only this week stuff. We're not doing any of the development. That'll be your test. Your test next Friday will have some development stuff in it, but not this quiz. Sure. Okay. So, Ria, I kind of like to think of the cognitive appraisal theory and the Cannon-Bard theory to be tied together, and then the Schachter-Singer and the James Longa theory are tied together. And basically, the Cannon-Bard theory and the cognitive appraisal theory are the exact same, except for the cognitive appraisal theory adds that that extra cognitive label piece where you're thinking about, you're making connections with past experiences. And then it's going to be the same for the Schachter-Singer theory and James Longa theory. They're both dealing with that physical reaction happening first. So stimulus, physical reaction. And then the only difference between the James Longa theory and the Schachter-Singer theory, Schachter two-factor theory, is that there's a cognitive label, that thought process, like, okay, where have I seen this before? Why am I feeling these physical feelings? And then you have your emotion. So that's the major way you could tell the difference between the two, if that makes sense. Okay. Good question, Maria. It's another way of saying the Schachter-Singer theory. It's in the it's what you guys did on Tuesday. Yep. Thanks, Elaine. Thank you. Thank you, Emma. Yep. Yep. All right, you guys are on it. Okay. Let me throw some. I'm just trying to find some questions for you. We had like a bunch of meetings, not a bunch of meetings. I had like a big meeting today after school, so so I didn't get a chance to like find a bunch of questions. Okay, here we go. All right, next question. Yeah, I can talk about that. Let me put a picture of GAS on the board. I really like the one that I gave you guys today. Okay. But I can't find that specific one. That's fine. Okay. So let's switch you guys over. Let you guys look at something other than my highly defined face, unfortunately. Okay. So we do not need to overthink this thing. We all know what stress is. And we all feel the effects of stress. We've all dealt with this thing. It's just kind of that emotion, physical tension that you have. And oftentimes it stems from something going on. We're on this thing. So, oh no, it's not letting me jump back to this. Let's see if I do pull this aside. will it stay even if I click over? No, it won't. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right. So when you are, so Hans Selye was looking at, and if you have a question, you're just gonna have to hold on because I can't like look at this picture and have that up as well. So basically, when Hans Selye was doing his research, one of the things he was really looking at was, okay, so what is like the progression and how does stress really influence us? And what he was really looking at was just kind of this progression of what was going on. And he found that we're basically like this stress, and our body's reaction to the stress happens in these three stages: the alarm, the resistance, and then the exhaustion stage. And basically that's just how your body reacts to stimuli that is aversive, things that we don't like, and how our body deals with these things. And so what you have is you have your body, you know, something bad happens and your body picks up, and so it reacts in this alarm stage where it gets amped up and ready to like fight or flight. And this is like that fight or flight type thing where your body prepares itself to do, oh no. Interesting. So this isn't doing what it's supposed to do. Okay. Yeah, sorry. This thing's blown up. All right, stop. Oy. Doesn't always work. All right. Let's try this again. How about I just do that? Okay, goodness gracious. So many problems. No, Abby, you don't need to know that. It's just like, instead of just throwing like, you know, just a simple reading on you, I want to give you like some, you know, context for what's going on and a little bit of background. So it's just extra fluff. You just need to kind of know the core of it. Okay, so back to this. So once again, you've got this high level of your body just kind of kicking off and trying to get itself prepared for whatever this tension is. And so our bodies are really good at dealing with stress and dealing with anxiety in the short run. In a small period of time, our bodies are just awesome at dealing with stressful situations. Our body gets ramped up, adrenaline starts pumping through our veins. We start to, you know, we really are able to kind of like work our way and fight through these things. But what ends up happening is people deal with stress for long and like really long periods of time and stay stressed out for extended periods of time. And so what happens is you kind of continue on this progression where you're staying stressed for too long, because it's supposed to be a short period of time. Like, you're stressed out for this like quick minute, like something scary happens, and then your body is like prepared, like fights it off, deals with it, and then your body kind of goes back down. So that's, you know, what happens when, you know, something really stressful happens. Hello, Z. When something really stressful happens, oftentimes, you know, we're up, we're, you know, we're ready to fight, like our body's ready to go. And then once it's done, you know, we get, you know, you're more tired because your body is, you know, has expended a lot of resources. But what ends up happening is people are stressed out by a lot of things, or they stay stressed out for an extended period of time, and our body's just not geared to do that. So don't overthink this. You just need to know the name Hans Selye. You need to be aware of this graph, and you need to know the different stages and kind of what they're doing. Alarm reaction, get the body up and ready to fight. Resistance is just, you know, this is us dealing with this issue. And then exhaustion is, okay, after I've dealt with this thing, my body's got to, you know, it winds itself down, and then we can kind of go back to normal. So just recognizing those things and recognizing, hey, like when you are in when you are, you know, dealing with lots of different stressors, what is called the GAS, general adaptation, not G, I just said general adaptation syndrome. Sorry, but your GAS is what is dealing with the stress, and your body is like trying to sort it out. So general adaptation syndrome. Okay, cool. All right. Does that make sense? Let me know if you have any questions on that. So the intrinsic and extrinsic motivation stuff we went over today. Yep, or it could be. That it is a possibility. Okay. All right. Let's find some more questions for you guys. Okay, nice, easy softball. Good. Instincts. Okay. Yeah, James Long is fine. You will not be challenged or graded on how well you spell. You're fine. Good. So Emma, when you are, yeah, Cannon-Bard is what we're looking for. So Cannon-Bard is the correct answer here. Okay, so good. Yeah, simultaneously, emotions and physical response happening at the same time. Cannon-Bard. Okay, so next question, and then Emma, let me talk to you about this. So when you are Twitter pated with someone, when you see someone that's like super attractive, you have specific physical reactions, like your heart starts beating really fast, you might be a little shaky, and so you have these like specific things. And so what can be confusing though sometimes is that those physical reactions also can be similar to what you feel with other stimuli. So like if you saw something really scary, your heart might beat, your heart will beat faster. Once again, you'll get a little bit shaky, and you'll be like, well, physically, I'm feeling the exact same things. And so these cognitive labels will help us recognize, okay, well, the the physical things that I'm feeling are similar. However, that's a bear and I should be very scared of that. Or that is something scary. I should be very scared of that. Or that is someone that I find super attractive and I should feel all giddy and happy inside. That's what that cognitive appraisal or cognitive label aspect is. It is us recognizing, okay, what situation am I in that would bring about these physical changes? Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. And past experiences can be, I've seen this on television, or this is something that I've been in a similar situation before. It might not be this person that I'm attracted to right now, but it could be. Are y'all's streams crashing? Is anyone else having issues with this? Let me know, guys, if it's yeah, no, really. Are other people having the same issue? All right, let's try this. Let's try this. See if that works a little bit better. We're going back to the old less. Man, I look so like, I don't know, tan here. And then when you switch over to the other one, I look way less or much whiter. Okay. All right. Let's see. So let me know if this works better. I am a little red. Oh, you're on your phone? Oh, well, I don't know if I can help you with that. All right. Okay. If Thank you, Abby. I appreciate that. Well, Calvin, what are you talking about, son? What you talking about? All right. Well, hop out of the stream and then go back in. And now, is it better, Calvin? Is this better? I am not a Leo. I think I'm like a Capricorn or something. But don't worry. I'll when I bring Teddy out, I'll put it back up to high quality so you guys can see him. So, okay. All right. So what do you guys want? What do you guys want to talk about? This chapter is super easy. Like, this quiz is like LOL. High quality doggo. Yep. Oh, questions on Hanseli. Sure. Give me half a moment. go. This is like a little softball while I try to find something a little bit better. Yes, Emma, basically. That is basically what it is. All right. Did it crash again? Jeez. Not very deep, Shanzai. It's mostly going to be like, okay, you have an individual that is that is in the middle of fighting a polar bear. Like, what stage of or you have an individual that's a minute into fighting a polar bear. What stage of GAS are they in? Oh, they're in the resistance phase because they're still like in the middle of doing stuff with it. Another example of socialized power motive. So you could say that a person that was a senator. It doesn't really matter what, who that person is, but they could use the fact like, hey, I'm a senator, like, I'm like a big deal or whatever, or I'm part of, that group of senators. So you could, that's more personalized. You could say that I'm a part of this team or I'm a part of this organization, and using that influence to influence other people. I'm a part of this group that helps build homes for the homeless. So because I'm a part of that group, then I have influence in this area, or I can get people to do this thing for me. I don't know how I would ever make this work, but I could be like, oh, I'm a teacher, so you should so you should like listen to me or something, because I'm a teacher and I know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I don't think that would work. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't work, but you can always try. So that's another example of it. Do we need to know in depth the levels of the? No, you don't. You really just you need to have a basic idea of the levels. So you need to know, like, okay, so what's on the bottom? Biological. Okay, what comes after that? Safety, love, and belongingness. And so if you're able to kind of like do that step ladder, when I give an example of something, you'll know where that step ladder is. Okay, you have a person that is drowning, or a person that is choking on a French fry. What is something that they aren't concerned about? And so you could, you can stipulate, okay, they're on the biological end, they're not receiving air, and so they're not going to care about, higher end things, like what they look like or how much of a fuss or, they make because they can't breathe. This is the So, yeah. Okay. Can you explain instrumental aggression? Like, what exactly are you getting out of it? It doesn't matter what you're getting out of it, Hadia. It matters that you're exerting power over, excuse me, you are exerting aggression over someone else in order to get something out of it. You're doing it not just because you're pissed off and angry, but you're doing it because there's something in it for you. So. Give an example of cognitive appraisal therapy. Sure. Okay. So, okay. So I have, let's just say that I don't know what this is. This is a little peanut M&M. Okay. So I don't know what this is. Like I've never, let's say that it's like the little M is covered up and, you know, it's pink instead of green. And I popped it in my mouth. And so the stimulus would be, you know, that flavor that I got. And, um, and so first you have that physical reaction of like, oh, like this tastes good. And then your cognitive appraisal would be like, okay, what was that thing, or what, or like my physical would be like, oh, this is like really sugary and chocolatey or whatever flavors are going on there, and then I would cognitively appraise, okay, when have I tasted this thing? Oh, this is an M&M. I love M&Ms. Like these are the best, and so that would help influence the emotion that you would have on that. You are listening to some music and you're just starting to hear it, and you hear the sound, it sounds pretty good, you're like, oh, like this sounds, and then you start thinking about it like, wait a minute, this sounds familiar, and then you realize, oh, it's this song that you haven't heard in a long time, and you know, it's really good, and so you're like, oh yes, like I love this song, and you get all happy and whatnot. So it's about recognizing things in our past that have, you know, that help us understand what's going on here. So that's what we're looking at. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah. I changed directions on that one, Shanze. Well, no, Shanze, that would be like I am using my power as a teacher on someone. I'm saying that like I'm part of the teaching community. So it could go both ways. I could say, oh, I see what you mean. I don't think I did that example well. Like if I say oh, right. Okay. Yeah, that would be personalized power. Sorry, I was trying to think of something totally new. Nice pickup, Shanse. Nice pickup. Yeah, that would be personalized power motive. It would be better if I said I was a teacher at Austin High School or whatever, and you know, we would say that, oh, like Austin's a really prestigious school, and so we could say something like that, like, oh, hey, because it's so prestigious, like, you know, you're an Austin High School teacher. Oh my gosh, I should listen to you. Okay, Sean's a great catch. I didn't explain that well. Okay. Oh yeah, I hear you, Sarah. I'm not gonna try to trip you up on that kind of stuff. It will be pretty obvious. Like I'm not gonna have both those things stumbling. I'm not gonna try to trip you up with that kind of information. So it'll be pretty obvious, and it should be obvious anyways, because um, you're looking to, one of these, the drive reduction theory, is looking to resolve and get us to homeostasis. And oftentimes what the Maslow's hierarchy of needs is like, okay, well, I'm trying to get to self-actualization, and getting a drink of water is not going to get you to self-actualization. So you shouldn't get tripped up by the way that things are worded. Um, Which part, Leah? Are we talking about the cognitive appraisal theory? It's just an example. It would just be an example of that thing. It might help you make a decision on whether you're going to fight something or you're going to run away. It's just an example. So. All right. Cool. Good stuff, guys. Let's see. What other questions can I throw at you? Sure. Cognitive dissonance. Okay. So what is this? Oh, nice. Oh, good. Okay, I've got some more questions. I knew I had some stuff like stored away. Okay. Let me I'll answer your question in just a second. But let me throw up another question. Actually, Hadia, just hold on. I'm gonna throw a bunch of like questions at you, and no, Abby, no. Thank you for trying to help, but that's overjustification effect. That is not that's not cognitive dissonance. That is yeah, like I said, that's overjustification effect. Yep. You're okay. No worries. I appreciate you trying to help. Man, that is like one of the more hardcore things I've seen is watching like players, like sports players, do fasting and still play sport. It's like crazy watching those guys like not drink and not eat and like run around in the heat and just wait. Super cool. Yeah. So yeah, we're looking for drive reduction theory there. Drive reduction theory. Yeah. Good, Nabil. What's up, bud? All right, hold on. Let me get the next one out for you. All right, next question. Actually, let's do this. I want to do this one different. Okay. All right, next question. Good. Cognitive dissonance theory is what I'm looking for. Excellent. All right, next one. Maslow's what we're looking for. Very good. Hierarchy of needs. Okay. So for Mr. Bender, taking care of his family is a lower end need than helping other people out, which would be like kind of at the self-actualization type stage. So that would be higher up. So good. All right, next one. All right, we rolling. We rolling. I'm just coming at you hot and fast. Okay, good. Yeah, instinct. Okay. Let's see. All right, next one. Ooh, sorry, Shanzai, that's not good. It sounds painful. This is more of a concept, and less of a. Yeah, good. Cognitive appraisal. Good, 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 good. Okay. I thought that might. Didn't know if that was going to be too awkwardly worded. Okay. All right. Here we go. Next question. Yeah, that's fine, Abby. That's fine. Samosa sound really good right now. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Intrinsic? Why do you think intrinsic? I just want to pick your brain here. Why do you think intrinsic motivation? Let me pick your brain for a second. Why defend your answer? Why do you say intrinsic motivation? Because it is something you want to do. Shanzai, what say you? Iman, what would you say? Why intrinsic motivation? Okay. I could see it as being that. That's fine. I understand what you're saying, but I don't see that as being intrinsic motivation. Yeah, probably extrinsic. Okay, let's go. Let's do another one. I actually don't even like that question. It's 1 o'clock and you've just eaten lunch. So it's not drive reduction theory. Your neighbors who are from India are cooking food with their windows open. You walk to their house to hopefully get a few of the awesome samosas they have made. Oh yeah, he's walking around. He heard some noise, so he wants to go downstairs. I just don't like this question. You walk to their house to hopefully get a few of the awesome samosas they have made. I guess this is. Yeah. Maybe just you could say it's just incentive theory. Not specifically intrinsic, you just say it's incentive theory. Okay, I'm good with that. Yeah, you would just say this is incentive theory. You are being given something. So not specifically extra. Is prob I don't like because you could say like they're so awesome or whatever. It's probably extrinsic motivation, but you could just say incentive theory and you'd be fine, which is fine. Yeah, don't overthink it. Sometimes the questions I give aren't super great, so that's okay. Let's see. All right, next question. Oh, we're fine with this. Mm. Um, yeah, it's extrinsic is not just you're doing it for other people. It is you are getting something from the outside. So getting like food would be considered an extrinsic motivator. So yeah. You could go at that a lot of different ways and make it really confusing. I will not have that kind of question on the quiz because that's just too open-ended. I don't like that question. All right. This one's might be a little tough, but I do like this question. No, just don't overthink it there, Abby. Don't overthink it. All right. Well, let's see if you guys get this one. This one can be a little spicy. Okay. I could see I'm okay with intrinsic motivation, but there's actually a better answer for it. I wouldn't put intrinsic motivator as one of the possible answers, but I see what direction you're going with. Let's see if you have another answer for it. Yeah, good answer, Hala. All right, still going back to this. I need to know what type of motivation it is for changing from doing laundry to turning on the TV. I need to I need some people to take a stab at it. Take a gander. Take a guess. Yeah. Arousal theory is correct. Okay. Arousal theory is what we are looking for. So what is happening is doing laundry is boring. And so it is not interesting or exciting enough. And so we switch over to doing something that is more interesting or exciting, which watching a TV show. So good. Good, 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 good. Yep. Seeking optimum levels. Yeah. Yep, 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 yep. Okay. All right, here we go. Next question. Yep. Thank you, Hadia. Thank you, Aman, for answering questions. I'm asking questions here, Abby, not you. Be brave. Be bold. Yep. We're looking for arousal theory again. I'm bored. I'm sitting alone doing, eating breakfast by myself. So what I'm going to do, read the cereal box or get on my phone or something like that. Here you go. Next question. I can, Abby. I can just kick you off off this channel. So I can't stop you. Why is it arousal? I just explained that. Is it still so confusing? Hello, Teddy. Poor Teddy. He hurt his paw. Hello. Hey, you guys now get to get a good look at Tedderino. Hey, bud. Let's see if you. This is. Hey, up here. They want to see your face. They want to see your face. Hey, hey. Hey. No, those are my M&Ms. You can't eat any of those. Those aren't good for you. That was personalized power, Christine. I'm so proud of you for figuring that out. Yeah. Teddy hurt his paw. He's got like a he broke his nail or like his claw. I don't know, his nail. Yeah. And so it was like loose and off. And so I had to like he was licking it a bunch, and so I had to like clip it off, and he did not like that. That hurt. Poor Teddy. And so now it's like inside of his toenail is exposed, and so he's kind of hobbling around. Yeah, but he's okay. He's a big dog. Not really. He's a big baby. But he hasn't been able to like run around a bunch like yesterday and today and the day before, so he's getting a little cabin fever. He wants to run around and do stuff. He's been getting at me all day to try to go and do something, but he's not allowed. Here, let's see if I can get you to look at the camera. Yeah? Are you going to look at the camera? Good boy. Yeah. All right. Teddy is just now 4 years old. So he's getting on in age. Yeah, he will. He'll be back and ready to go here in a couple days. So he's just going to be a pain in the butt until then, because he's going to want to run around and you're not allowed to. And get very excited about things, even though he's not allowed to run around or do things. So there you go. All right. So any last questions from you guys? Hey, buddy. No, we're not going to go for a bike ride after this. Stretch. All right, guys, come on. Any last questions? Shanze has a question. Oh, wait, how did I not see that? Sorry, Shanze. I just totally ended up skipping over that. Ooh, I just poked him with my little mic and it scared him. Can you give an example of a Cannon-Bard theory? Sure. What are you licking my hand for? You see Teddy, who is super cute. And so your heart starts beating a little bit faster and you experience the emotion of love and affection and OMG, but that happens at the exact same time. So like all of these are just examples of the way in which we experience those emotions. So, you know, it's kind of all the same. All right, no one is paying to see your, don't lick it. Oh, you're just still licking it. Poor guy. See, and the other thing is I can like pop this camera off. And so you can get like a different view of Teddy. Teddy, over there. Hey. Can you look over here? Yeah. So Teddy view. So good times. Technology, am I right? Am I right? All right, cool. Schachter-Singer theory. Yeah, I said it. I've done a couple of earlier in the stream, but you know, you see some type of stimulus. So once again, you see Teddy, and you get that warm, fuzzy feeling in your chest, and your eyes water a little bit, and you get that OMG moment, and then you think back, oh, right, like I've seen Teddy did before, and I saw him like in actual reality and stuff like that. He's a super cute dog. And then that cognitive appraisal, that recognition of what's going on helps you, that helps you feel that emotion, help you recognize what that emotion is. So that's the Schachter-Singer theory. And I gave a couple other examples earlier on. Yep. There you go, Abby. Good. Thanks, girl. Are hostile aggression and instrumental aggression two distinct types of aggression? I would rather you say, sorry, they're aggression for two different purposes. One is like, I'm super pissed off and so I'm doing this thing. And the other is like, I am doing this because I want something from you, or I want something to happen. So I'm being aggressive. Like, you could say that yesterday when I was clipping Teddy's toenail, that would be instrumental aggression. I was doing something that he did not want me to do to him, but I was doing it to him because he needed to get that toenail pulled off. And so that would be instrumental aggression. That would be an example of that. So, Aman, the example is going to be like, how do you experience the, can someone help Sahad out on the FRQ? It's intrinsic, extrinsic motivation, it's affiliation, it's Maslow's hierarchy of need, and then there's one more. I can't remember the other one. And so, Iman, what's happening is you have that James Longa theory where it's like a three-step process: stimulus, physical reaction, and emotion. And then the Cannon-Bard where it's the stimulus and physical reaction and the emotion happen at the same time. And it's just going to be how they describe that scenario and how the person senses it. So they'll be like, you see a bear and you run away and feel terror at the same time. What theory? Cannon-Bard. Okay, you see a bear, your heart starts beating, you run away. What theory? And then you feel the emotion of fear. What theory? So it'll be like that. Yes, awesome. Thank you, Abby. Okay, all right, guys, I'm out of here. Appreciate that. Good answer. Okay, so I'm out. Guys, go ahead and get some sleep. Don't stress too much. Tomorrow's tomorrow's quiz will be easy. Like it's pretty basic stuff. There won't be a lot of there's not a lot of trickery or nonsense. So you guys will do well. So, okay. Thank you very much for hopping on the stream. Yeah, I'm out of here. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Y'all have a good one. Good night.